Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, June 12th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow my understanding its evolution process. Just notice 222. We've got the 222s going on, and oh my gosh, as a world, I think we could use these 222 energies. Hope and faith. Keep maintaining hope, faith, trust in the unfolding. Whew. That being said, I'm going to do a little unfolding unpacking of my own. I think at times I can be a little cryptic in what I say. While I feel like I have strong beliefs and opinions, I don't feel like it is my job to instill my beliefs or my opinions on anybody else. That being said, we've got some interesting astro coming up this weekend. I actually had a few people mention it to me. I did not bring it up in my astro, but people have been talking about this Pluto, Eris, Moon, Sun, combination coming in this weekend. Let's be fair. Eris has been alive and well and working the astro for a little bit. I don't really talk about Eris that much. She is the goddess of discord. She moves very slowly. So she's not somebody that I really work too deeply with. Although, obviously, in the world we're in right now, Pluto and Eris are squaring each other. We're feeling transformation, rebirth, empowerment, meet discord. And all of us do need to face that discord. Where we are off balance in and of ourselves to ultimately re-empower and transform ourselves. So we're building into this. And honestly, the biggest thing that comes up when I think about this is we've got some really strong opinions, feelings in the spiritual community. There is the QAnon people, a lot of theories around the dark state, the deep state, what's actually happening. And I will say, do I think all of that is true? No. Do I think there are pieces of it that are true? Yes, 100%. We have the virus stories, and we have the Black Lives Matter stories, and I'm going kind of in that direction. It's so interesting to me that we have these two sides, and there's multiple sides, but these two really strong, distinct sides where it's like, don't fight for Black Lives Matters because that's feeding into George Soros' bank account. And then there's the other side that's like, hey, this is a real thing, and we need to help. And George Soros, do whatever you want, whatever. If you have a person of color in your life, or somebody whose gender may not line right up with the norm, then chances are, if you're close enough with these said people, you will have heard stories of racism, bigotry, so many things, It's so real. We are discordant as a human race in and of ourselves when it comes to people being different, including difference of opinions, because the sides are ready to go to war over what's right. How I lean in this is Black Lives Matter is a very real thing. Black people having a bias against them because of the color of their skin is a real thing. It is something that is historically known, like on so many levels, like we know this, and is still perpetuated because change doesn't come easy. And as we move through the generations, yes, it changes. I was thinking, I understand why some people are even struggling with this. Like some people struggle with, I don't see color. when I was a little girl, that's what we were taught. Like, oh, don't see color, just treat people as the same. Well, guess what? That's great if you can do that and just understand that everybody's on the same level. And yet, even as you're doing that, there are many who are not. And so doing that doesn't really work, does it? It's obviously it hasn't worked because we're still having these issues. Where am I going with this? I feel like these sides don't have to be warring. Whether this is happening with the QAnon stuff, or, George Soros actually being behind Black Lives Matter and funding projects for his own good. We know these things are being perpetuated in the world. Again, just go talk to any person of color in your life or anybody who's slightly different, and you will hear stories of how they have been treated terribly at times. And to me, this is why working on this side of things is what's important. And I feel like it's like, well, that's going to divide. Like, we're dividing. But I feel like this is the side of history. This is the side of the story that we want to be on, supporting our brothers and sisters who are struggling and who are screaming. And I think we need to stand alongside of them and support that energy. So, with this energy, going back to the astro, and I'm sorry, I hope that I did it justice. It always sounds much better in my head, but it's hard to get out the right words. In this astro, this empowerment is in us to drop into our hearts, to notice where this discord is in us, because this discord is in us. It is in us in the astro, and it is in us in this 3D world. Eris in Aries. There is discord in our I am energies, how we're showing up in the world, what we're fighting for in the world. And we have to look, Capricorn energy, Pluto and Capricorn, at these foundations. We have to look at what we've been learning and absorbing, that Gemini energy, because the healing of the discord does start in us. And then comes as we stand empowered, Pluto and Capricorn energy, and express, speak up. Sun in Gemini. Now, I know this is not necessarily popular with everybody, and I don't care. This is evolution, revolution energy. We are in our final day of evolution, revolution of Sun in Gemini. And this, to me, is time to evolve our understanding. And this is, again, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay if I'm wrong in this. It's okay if you're wrong in this. This is about learning. It is about the evolution, revolution, and sometimes you come smack into the walls. But be on the side of compassion. Be on the side of love. And again, I'm not telling you what to think. You may have other opinions. And then, oh God, I may hate myself for this, but I welcome you sharing them with me, because that is also how I learn. I was happy la 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 in my life growing up, not realizing so much of this was going on. And it wasn't till I started having diverse friendships, more in my 20s. I was very, high school, but I was very sheltered from that when it smacked me in the face that it was a very real thing. So go reach out and ask, because the stories that you will learn, they will strike that place of discord in you and be like, oh, this is where the discord is. This isn't okay. And oh my God, I'm here now because I can do something about it. Whew! Okay, so we have other astro going on. Mars and Neptune building into this conjunction. I was speaking that the other day, these holy wars. Well, this is our holy war now. Our holy war right now is to recognize the light in literally every human that's here and honor, namaste, honor that light in every human that is here. Honor the divinity in these beings that are around us, because it is an honor that they're here around us. So in this energy, Mars conjunct Neptune building to this energy, 20 degrees. You're being called to nurture this energy. That's a nurturing degree. Nurture, have compassion in this energy as you step up and take action to undo some of these karmic loops, Neptune energy, karmic fog, karmic blinders that we've been stuck in, that we've had blinders up to. This is one area that we're being called up right now to do. And again, you can do it in your own way. You know, I am not out there protesting. I don't have the energy for that, but I am here speaking my heart. And that's important. And I have been reading, listening, exploring, understanding, evolving my understanding in this so that I can show up as a better ally for my fellow humans. All right, so we've got that going on. And moon. The moon is conjuncting Mars and Neptune today. You may have some hidden energies come up. Now, this is where it's always interesting for me. So in the ancestry, here's an interesting thing in ancestry. My ancestors are related loosely to, God, I can't even think of his name, General Custer, who slaughtered Native Americans, which is like discord in myself. Hello, yes. I have had, since I was a little girl, vivid memories of being a Native American. So on one side, in my ancestry, I have this feeling. I have these reparations to be done. I have healing work to do for this ancestral energy. On the other side of me, I have this deep pain for being at the hands of that hate and of that fear. It's a very interesting dynamic. I think a lot of us have this. We have these pieces. We have these sides, the discord in ourselves that we have to reckon with. So the moon moving over this Mars and Neptune energy, the moon reveals that which is hidden. The moon in Pisces is super psychic. If you are a person who is feeling very knocked out, down, and flat right now, the universe may want you knocked out, down, and flat right now so that it can remind you of these layers of discord that you have to move through within yourself, that it's part of your work of unfolding. So take it easy if you have that, because that may be part of the healing process of this global healing that is happening at this time. So be aware of that. Moon and Mars, you may get fired up. You may feel very frustrated, especially it's this revolution, evolution day. We're being triggered. Where are those triggers showing you wounding within yourself? Where are those triggers showing discord within yourself? The discord out there, that's not what's scary. It's the discord in here that is perpetuating these karmic cycles. That's the scary. And that's where we want to show up this weekend and do this work. Moon conjunct Neptune, super, super duper psychic energy. Tap in, ask spirit, ask the universe, where is this discord in me? We all have Eris and Aries, so it all is for us discord around who we are and how we're showing up and taking action in the world. And it's one of those things, it's just like, you know, an airplane adjusts in little pieces. Our discord makes us act just slightly off in little pieces. And so every little bit of that discord that we fix, we find more of that alignment of coming back to union with the light. Let's see, what else? Oh, sun square moon, you know. Oh, so much. Sun square moon, a lot of resistance. You may feel resistance to some of these deeper spiritual lessons. You may feel resistance to some of these shadows, but that Gemini energy, if you can just commit to being like, I had a teacher in high school, he was teaching us about Socrates, and his imitation of Socrates was like, I am but a caveman. I am but a caveman. Please explain to me. Be the caveman who doesn't know, who's willing to learn. Like, hey, this world is fascinating. Show me. Approach these energies. Approach this with that energy. This is where that evolution of understanding or evolution of your consciousness happens in that place. Woo! So much, so much. I think I unblocked some throat chakra stuff and all this, so hooray. Speaking of throat chakra, Moon working with Neptune in Cancer. Oh my gosh, can we find the place of compassion? All of us. Find the place of compassion. Don't find the place of being right or trying to overthrow, thank you for me, overthrow the crowds with like your cleverness. What is it? If we could release our cleverness and tricks, that would be the cleverest trick. You don't have to be ahead of the game. It's a mind game. It gets you stuck. And here, we don't want to be in the shoulds. We don't want to be stuck in even our own morality. We want to be in the open, receptive place, because this is where we will learn from. This is where we will unlock that inner child, that innocence, that light that is within all of us. And here we have the Chariot. We are moving forward. We are pulling down veils. We are pulling down literally lifetimes of oppression right now. It's amazing, beautiful thing. And we can all work together on this. It doesn't have to be divisive. If they say it's going to be divisive, they obviously don't want you to do it. So don't do what they want. Do what's right in your heart, you know? Don't get stuck in the mind games. Oh my goodness, the mind games. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave that there for now. Whew, sorry that was a long one, but this is important. This is really important. So, you can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. You have the power. And stay curious. Namaste.